make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Seminoles will kick it away first. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the Sooners have taken it inside the 20. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting it up.
So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I'm nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They kick it away on 4th down. He gets a block. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Powers through the defender. The Noles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warp Dunworth, you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. The Seminoles will keep this drive going.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The option look. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hits a pass the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Off play action. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Wide open downfield. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout.
And that's a high ball behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick release by the QB, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. On the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes it stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ferguson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On play action on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away. It's a big time.
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Sperry. The short hands, it's Cook. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throwing right. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Just keep slinging it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man quickly. Breaks Gets into the open. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you're getting the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It's complete to the right. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running.
And the ball squirted out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to hit.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Noles will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, the quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
dropping back. It's Berry. Makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Paul. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Running to Green. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. to the ground with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. There he goes. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to throw it, Sperry. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Used the play fake, now to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Holds it in the first down and more. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on! And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on second and goal. Marches ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners want to move quickly. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Paul. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. It's complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They'll immediately call timeout. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try the run. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like,